She don't love you anymore. She don't want you anymore. It's over.
Do you have any fears for your safety from Mr. Duenas?
Yes, I do.
All right, so here's the thing. The only nostalgia you have about New Year's Eve is with your former partner, and she doesn't want you anymore. You understand? Mr. Duenas, I am serious while you are in orange. You know what it means when you're in orange? Do you understand how serious I am about you not having contact?
This right here says everything. She literally admits she's trembling, just being on this call. That's not exaggeration, that's real fear. And it completely shuts down any idea that this situation is no big deal. You can feel the seriousness hit the room instantly. At that point, it's not about excuses anymore.
It's David Duenas, right? Duenas. One day I will get that pronunciation correct.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Her video is not showing. The court is calling 2023 CR 2677, State of Texas versus David Solomon Duenas. All right. We are back because I have a violation report. And in the violation report, it's alleged that Mr. Duenas, violated the bond or protective order on December 31st, 2022. And I ask that the complainant be present, and the complainant is present by Zoom. Any objection to the complainant being present by Zoom, State?
No objection.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any objections to her video not being shown? State?
No objection.
All right. Are you Miss Gonzalez?
Yes, Vanessa Gonzalez.
All right. Is there a reason why your video, we can't see you?
Let me. Yeah, my camera is just not letting me access it. I have to go back into my settings. Is it okay that my video is not showing?
Neither party has an objection. You are who you say you are, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If it turns out you are someone else pretending to be Miss Gonzalez, we're going to have a problem. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anyone wish to call her as a witness?
I do not judge.
Your Honor, we just have a few questions for Mr. Gonzalez.
All right. Miss Gonzalez, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
My name is Vanessa Gonzalez. Legal name is Vanessa Duenas.
All right. State.
Ms. Gonzalez, I just have a few questions for you. You are the complaining witness in this case against David Duenas, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have had contact with our office in the past, right?
If I haven't had contact with the office?
Have you had contact with the district attorney's office in the past, Miss Gonzalez?
Oh, yes, just regarding this case.
And you were notified that on a previous date, the defendant's GPS was modified to partial GPS, correct?
Yes.
And you are aware that the defendant is attempting today to have his GPS further amended to tracking only, correct?
Yes.
And do you feel safe with Mr. Duenas or do you have any fears for your safety from Mr. Duenas?
Yes, I do.
What are those fears based on?
Just fear that he feels like I'm the reason for all of these issues that he's having now. And that he still blames me for everything and feels that I am the reason that he's going through all this.
December 31st of 2022, has Mr. Duenas been in contact with you?
No.
Would you still feel for your safety if Mr. Duenas's GPS is amended to include tracking GPS only?
I still fear for my safety.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Do you have questions? All right, Miss Gonzalez, are you aware of what tracking is and what it means?
To my knowledge is just them knowing everywhere where he's at.
Yes. All right. Thank you for coming in by Zoom on short notice. No one asked her the question, but I want to know with regards to this violation of protective order, Ms. Gonzalez, with regards to violation of this protective order, how did it come that you all had contact?
He started calling my phone consistently one night. Yeah, then it was repeated calls to the point where I couldn't even enjoy time with my family.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So what is his current conditions?
He has partial judging. He has from early in the morning to late in the evening because he works as a salesman and has long hours.
What is he doing as a salesman?
Selling.
And is he at the actual location? Because I'm not going to allow him to do test driving.
I'm at the location. It's just sometimes I'm one of the top salesmen in Texas. So like the other day, I had to drop a car off in Midland. I asked my preacher, he told me no. So I lost out on lose out on the deal. That's how I take care of my kids at home right now. So it's been affecting me.
So you have children who live with you? Then why? I don't understand this relationship issue with Ms. Gonzalez. Do you understand that this relationship is over in the eyes of the court?
Yes, ma'am. I moved on.
All right, so here's the thing. She don't love you anymore. She don't want you anymore. Maybe she still loves you. I don't know. But I'm telling you, she doesn't want you anymore. It's over.
And Judge, some details that we left out, I don't want to particularly talk about the facts of the case because that case is pending in the county court as well. But he has a child with her. He has a child support order with her. And the phone call was strictly about he wanting to see his child.
Well, he needs to handle that. You need to handle that through court.
He understands that now. And unfortunately, it was New Year's Eve and it was people get nostalgic and sentimental on New Year's Eve. And that's kind of
nobody wants to see anybody on New Year's Eve. The goal for New Year's Eve is to make it to New Year's Day. I can understand people being nostalgic. The only nostalgia you have about New Year's Eve is with your former partner, and she doesn't want you anymore. It's over. You understand? Is that a yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
So, Ms. Gonzalez,
Yes, ma'am.
the court so far allows him to have employment. And so he's saying that sometimes he may have to go to Midland to deliver a car so that he can provide for child support. My understanding is it appears, and I'm making an assumption that he has a child with you, plus he has other children. Do you have any objections to him being allowed to continue on GPS for work only?
I honestly don't trust him, and I still fear, like I'm trembling just on this Zoom call.
Well, let me ask you this. You say he called you. Did he make in-person contact with you?
No, not in person.
Because I'm not the one who handled his misdemeanor case. That's another judge. And another judge did not revoke his bond in this case. What I can tell you, Ms. Gonzalez, with regards to GPS tracking, if it's for employment only, then it's for employment only. So if he were to have to deliver a car to Midland or deliver a car somewhere else, he would have to actually provide documentation for that. He would not just be allowed to go to Midland. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So does that help allay any of your fears?
It does.
All right. So, Ms. Gonzalez, if he contacts you, if he sends you flowers or a card to the child that's in your care, that's a violation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Duenas. Am I pronouncing that correctly now? All right. So I'm going to remember that. Mr. Duenas, I am serious. I'm not the person who allowed you to continue on bond after violating, talking about nostalgia. That wasn't me. That was another judge. So I'm giving you this instruction, and I'm serious about bond instructions that I give people. If you contact her, we will more likely than not. If it's true, well, I'm not even going to say that. Here's the thing. If you contact her, we're going to have a hearing. And what's going to happen at that hearing is you may end up having your case heard while you are in Orange. You know what it means when you're in Orange? Oh, it means that you're in custody. So we'll bring you over from jail.
Say fade hashtag text equals percent ampersand, then percent comes percent, the percent excuse percent t percent is 6% t percent tip percent was percent new percent your percent t percent esper. 20 excuses percent 20 and percent 20 ready percent 20 to percent 20 deal percent 20 with percent 20 facts percent 22.
And then the only time you may have contact with her is if you're writing a letter from the jail. If you call her, she can always push no to receive it. Do you understand? Do you understand how serious I am about you not having contact with her? So counsel, he will be allowed to work. But if he has to travel to go to work and it's outside of that location of your job, you need to let pretrial services know. And I'll put in here that there is a permission for you to do that. All right. So you're going to be back here on July 5th then. We'll see where we are at that point in time. Okay. All right, Ms. Gonzalez, thank you so much for coming in. And if there's an issue, call the police, let the state know, and I'll get word.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.